Welcome to the Law Office of Brian Fagan podcast. Our mission is to empower you with knowledge and handle your case with the compassion it deserves. Today, we are discussing how to get a divorce in Texas without a lawyer and looking at whether proceeding without professional help is a good idea. Texas law absolutely allows you to represent yourself in a divorce. This is known as filing pro se. However, stepping into a courtroom on your own does not lower the bar. Judges hold self-represented individuals to the exact same procedural rules, evidentiary standards, and deadlines as a licensed attorney. To see where these strict rules begin, we look at the residency requirements on this Texas divorce information paper. At least one spouse must live in Texas for 6 months, and in the specific county for at least 90 days before filing. You also must ensure your divorce is uncontested. That means you and your spouse are in total agreement. You must agree on property division, the separation of all debts, and child custody and support. Absolute simplicity and total agreement are non-negotiable prerequisites. If there is a dispute over a single bank account or visitation weekend, the pro se path is compromised. This flowchart shows the exact scope of the journey. Even when both spouses agree on everything, the case must traverse specific legal checkpoints. Phase 1 requires submitting the initial pleadings by filing an original petition for divorce, typically through the e-file Texas system. Phase 2 tackles legal notice. You must officially serve your spouse with the divorce papers via a process server or constable. Alternatively, if your spouse is cooperating, they can sign a waiver of service in front of a notary. Phase 3 involves a mandatory waiting period. Texas requires a minimum of 60 days to pass after you file your petition. During this window, you draft the final decree of divorce, detailing your agreements on property, debts, and children. Finally, Phase 4 is the prove-up hearing. This is a brief court appearance where you answer a judge's questions on the record to get their signature on the final decree. The process is strictly linear. Skipping a step, using the wrong form, or failing to secure a signature at any of these checkpoints will result in the court rejecting the divorce outright. Representing yourself does not mean the divorce is entirely free. You are still responsible for paying standard county court filing fees, which typically range from $250 to $350. If you are unsure about your situation, visit brianfagan.com to schedule a consultation. We can help evaluate the legal risks before you file. The first major risk in a DIY divorce is using generic, out-of-state templates from the internet. Texas courts require state-approved forms with specific statutory language. A serious hidden trap lies in community property division. If you or your spouse have a retirement account or pension to split, it requires a highly technical, qualified domestic relations order to divide legally. Online document services almost always overlook this. There are specific scenarios where attempting a DIY divorce is simply unsafe. If your case involves child custody disputes, complex business ownership, CPS involvement, or a history of domestic violence, you need legal representation. Missing a 60-day deadline, failing to properly serve your spouse, or omitting an asset from your sworn inventory can stall the process indefinitely. Improperly drafted agreements can also leave financial loopholes open for years after the marriage ends. If full representation seems out of reach, you can use limited scope representation. This allows you to hire an attorney for specific tasks, like reviewing your documents for errors or drafting complex property orders, without paying for them to take over the entire case. The financial cost of hiring a lawyer to untangle a botched DIY divorce is almost always exponentially higher than doing it right the first time. To succeed in a pro se divorce, you must strictly comply with state residency timelines, maintain a truly uncontested relationship with your spouse, and use precise, court-approved forms. While achievable, the ultimate goal of ending a marriage is to secure your long-term stability and peace of mind. Reaching that finish line safely often requires a professional safety net. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe and share it. To evaluate your case and explore your options, visit our website or call the firm directly. Thank you for listening to the Law Office of Brian Fagan podcast, where families find freedom. True legal empowerment comes from making informed decisions. Whether you choose to file alone or with expert backing, understanding the requirements is the first step to moving forward.